I've been playing around with different backgrounds recently, like this one here, and a lot of people are asking what I'm using. And if you are looking at building a YouTube studio or even just changing up your backdrop for pretty cheap, this might be a pretty good video for you to watch. So in short, what I did was got all this reclaimed wood, like you can see on the background here, and I elaborately glued it to the wall. It took me forever to do. And then I just realized that I'd unwillingly just built Peter McKinnon's background, and everyone's gonna say I copied him, so I just decided I'd build a brick wall instead. Like this. Of course, neither of these are true. Let me show you what both these backgrounds are. So there's two backdrops that I'm going to talk about today. One of them is made of paper and is a little bit cheaper, but still actually looks really good. And then the other one is made of wood. It's a printed or a digital printed wood, and it's 4 foot by 8 feet. And I got two of them. I'm going to put them together, and hopefully it fits in the car. I didn't measure it, so hopefully it does. But let's go pick it up. I'll bring it back, and we'll put it together and see how it looks. So it actually didn't fit in the trunk. Sticks out this much. So the nice guy is going to cut the end off for me, and we'll lose this, and it'll be 6 feet instead of 8. Thanks, Rona. You guys are great. So this is those two boards that you just saw in that little vlog segment there. Originally 8 foot by 4 foot, and of course they didn't fit in the car, so I cut them down. They're now 6 foot by 4 foot. But from behind, you can't even tell because it fills the entire frame. Here is the cut off. This is the 2 feet that I cut off so it would fit in the car, and it's just wood. See? So they're from Rona here in Canada, and I know that Lowe's in the States has them if you're not from Canada. They're actually called digital prints or wood panels, and they're commonly used for decorating your home. If you want to have like brick in your bedroom but not actually build brick, then you'd use these. Basically it's printed HDF wood, which is high density fiberboard. It's a really cheap man-made kind of wood, and yeah, it's just a pattern printed on wood. If you get real close, it's not the best quality, but from a distance like this, it looks pretty good. You can get the brick in multiple colors, you can get it in white, you can get it in a darker color than this, you can actually get wood versions as well. And I'll be honest, I'm really happy with it, how it comes out. This is definitely my favorite backdrop that I've used so far. It's simple, it's kind of dark, but looks nice, and there's not a lot going on, and the focus can be the camera and me and whatever else is going on, but nothing distracting. So that's why I like this. And they aren't stuck to the wall or anything like that. They're literally just leaned up against the wall, put together, and that's it. Really easy, really simple, and they just can be moved around and put in your car if you want to, carry it somewhere else. I could take these upstairs, put them in my front room if I want, and it's gonna have exactly the same effect. I have the same studio anywhere I want, which is really good. Now I will say there's a couple of negatives about these. If I jump out the frame quickly, you'll see what I mean. So if I'm out the frame, you can see a little line down the middle here. But when I get back in the frame, the focus comes back on me, you got a little bit of background blur, and then you can't tell that that line is there. The other negative of these is the pattern does repeat itself. So from this side to this side, you can tell if we zoom out, you can kind of tell that it repeats itself. Here's a quick look. Boop. But for what I'm using, this nice tight frame, you can't tell. And if you're thinking, well, I actually preferred the other background, the wood instead, it's just paper, literally. Oh, that screwed my white balance. So there you go, that's paper. It comes rolled literally like wrapping paper. It's a little bit thicker than wrapping paper. It's made by this company. That kid comes with it too. He's rolled up inside here. So yeah, if you want that paper one instead, that's a good option for you too. Just bear in mind the paper one is quite thin, it's flimsy, and I just have it taped to the wall behind this. When you saw that earlier, it's just taped. So it can rip easy if you're not careful with it. So if you want those paper ones, I'll put the links down below to those as well. Just bear in mind if you do use that, people are probably gonna say it looks like you know who. And unless you really wanna deal with the hate for that, then I would say just go with the brick one, but don't go with the brick one because then you're copying me. So get a different one. Maybe I won't put the links down below. I'll put the links down below for you. A lot of you are probably like, what the f kind of video is this? This isn't what we signed up for. Those videos are coming. I've got a lot of those coming. I just wanted to do this one. A lot of people are asking. This video is coming soon. I'm really reviewing this properly though. I want to get a lot of use out of this before I make some comments on it, but it's pretty good. So there you go. That is the backdrops that I've been using. If you want to buy either of those, I'll put the links down below. It's important that stuff is cheap when you're starting out on YouTube. There's a lot of backdrops out there that people have that are really elaborate and they cost a lot of money because you got to build it. It looks like a set. These aren't like that, but they still look really good. You can move this anywhere, put it in your kitchen if you want, put it in your bathroom. You could sit on the toilet, have this in the background, and no one would have any idea. So that's why I wanted to tell you about them. All right, I'll see you guys next week for a video about camera things. Maybe. Okay, bye.